Goddess. I'd like to open this up by sharing with you one of my favorite quotes, and quite possibly a quote that finally gave me permission to explore myself as a woman. And that quote is by Anais Nin. I'm sure you've seen lots of her quotes floating around. That was actually her pen name, and she was writing in a time when women were not allowed to become published. And the quote reads, "And the day came when the risk to remain tight in a bud was more painful than the risk it took to blossom." And it was so insanely profound to me. So that's what this space is. It's very much a space of permission, and your experience as a woman will be as prismatic as you allow it to be. That's a fact. And a lot of times we don't allow ourselves to become prismatic. We live in a world where we're told to love ourselves. We're told to embody this self-love. But realistically, the world is afraid of powerful women. Other women are afraid of women who are in their power. And a lot of times we stumble into this imbalance where we start dimming our light because we want to connect with people. So therefore, we diminish the connection with our heart. Again, that's what this space is all about. I'm a mother. I have an 8-year-old son. And what I found when I became a mother is I definitely stepped into this more masculine energy, and I lost all of my feminine energy. And when I look around at the other moms and the conversations that I have with these other moms, it seems to be a pattern. It's an ongoing, recurring theme that happens with all moms. We're definitely in our masculine energy, and we don't know how to connect back to that feminine. So before we become mothers, we have a very maiden-like sexuality. And what I mean by that is that we're kind of trying on what we know the world has told us is sexy. And we're kind of putting this costume on to connect with men or connect with women. It's really a costume. It's not really our embodied sexual expression. So once we become mothers, we try to step back into that maiden-like costume-wearing sexual expression, and we find that it doesn't work, and it feels different, and we feel different, and we don't really know what to do about it. So in this space, I have several selfie sessions, and it definitely steps into mastering the art of the sensual selfie. And this is so insanely powerful because when we're exploring what it means to embody our sexual expression and not wear the costumes of other sexual expressions anymore, we have to get very uncomfortable. We have to play in all of these different energies to kind of explore ourselves again. So what you'll find in my selfie studio is selfie sessions that are based off and inspired by the different feminine archetypes, and we'll kind of play in those. I curated certain boudoir poses that I've used in my professional sessions and tailored them under these different categories. So that's what you'll find inside the selfie sessions in the selfie studio. And inside of the cinema is our newest addition to the Goddess Boudoir. And inside the cinema, we'll be exploring videography. So you'll find a mobile videography course in there, and this is all about, in video form, connecting us back to ourselves, really embodying, because in the selfies we're kind of trying on these costumes, and inside of the video portion of the Goddess Boudoir, you can't really pretend anymore. So that's kind of the difference, and this is what we're going to be using to become enlightened and become embodied women and really finding our unique inner goddess. So very powerful inside. My backstage passes are for clients of mine. So if you are interested in getting a backstage pass, shoot me a message. You have to acquire permission and an exclusive invitation to get the backstage pass, just to keep this a safe environment. So reach out to me, and if you book a photography session with me or a virtual photography session with me, you'll also receive backstage access. I'll see you on the inside. Bye.